All right, it's Mike Messier. It's late. It's so late, it's early. Taking off my glasses because I want to get sentimental and talk. But this is a segment or a speech called "Things That I Don't Like That People Think I Do," and I don't know if it's just the look of me or people just, look. Everyone makes their assumptions, but people see me or they see what they think about me or whatever the fuck. But they think that I like conventions, cons, as it were. I guess I have that look of a fanboy, or I'm in the entertainment world myself. So they assume that I want to go to some convention center with a bunch of other fucking assholes, be elbow to elbow, pay for a bunch of fucking autographs. And I don't. I just don't. It's no offense because I mean sometimes I look at these lineups at these conventions and I'm just strictly talking about the kind of the all-purpose random pop culture convention. I'm not talking about, say, a pro wrestling convention I can deal with once a year or something of that nature. But a general pop culture mashup, some guy who played Freddy Krueger for half a day because Robert Englund was sick in Nightmare on Elm Street 4. Or some guy who, wore the Chewbacca outfit once, maybe, at another convention, or some B movie actress who was married to some director and was the queen of the bees, like 37 other women that are the queen of the bees. I'm familiar with this world. I don't like it. Um, it's nothing against the speakers or the fans even. It's really just that hip that thing where it's like everyone knows they're paying too much money. Everyone knows it's elbow to elbow. Everyone, and what are you expecting to get? An autograph or a moment with these people? And I always feel like the people that are at the cons, for the most part, I wonder if they're making enough money. I guess they are. Mathematically, it would make sense to make enough money to be at these things and to meet these fucking fans. And I guess, is it a way to network and socialize? And I guess if anything that would be attractive to this is the cosplay individuals, women, who dress up as Wonder Woman or some such nonsense, or Poison Ivy, and oh, look at me, it's Halloween in a convention center, and I guess the idea is you're supposed to look at these girls and be attracted to them, but not too much, or whatever the fuck. So I mean, I'm just saying that the convention world, and I guess it just doesn't do much. And you know what it really is? If the conventions were outside, I might be more into it in the summer. Like, hey, go to the fucking convention. It's on a fucking football field, or it's in a park, and you can like do other stuff. And maybe there's a nice. I guess you wouldn't want a band playing, because then you have conflicting audio issues. You'd be listening to the music, and you'd be trying to talk to some guy from Star Trek 5 or something. So I guess it's a thing where I have seen convention websites and I have been impressed by the lineups, and a lot of times I'm not impressed, or it's just like, oh, but it's never a thing where I really want to go. I don't want to go, and people kind of assume because of the things that I like that I'd be the perfect guy to go to a goddamn convention of some kind. But it's not the people there, it's not the fans, and it's not the acts or the guests as they call them. It's that whole thing where you have to like feel like you got to run around and talk to people, or you got to run around and push some agenda. Because for me, I would just push an agenda, like, hey, here's my goddamn screenplay, and of course, oh, send it to my lawyer, or oh, I can't take unsolicited, some crap like that. Um, so it's really just a thing of there's no point in going, because what am I going to do, with some autograph? Because you once they say to Mike, you can't sell it. And am I supposed to buy action figures at these things? But the conventions I've gone to with the pro wrestling's been pretty good. I'll say that the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame convention in New England is great. But that's very niche. That's niche inside the world of niche. But if we're talking like, oh, L.A. Comic Con or San Francisco Comic Con, it doesn't do much for me. And that's a thing where people look at me and they think, oh yeah, this fucking guy. He loves wrestling. He loves movies. But I don't want to meet like every fucking movie star from every. Because if they were a real, let's be honest, if they were a movie star at that moment that you're meeting them, they would be in a movie or on a movie set or on Oprah or some such nonsense. But if they're just at a con in wherever the fuck Rhode Island or wherever the fuck Tennessee, they kind of need some work, you know. So anyway, that's my opinion. People can tell me to go to hell, and they can say we love cons, we love dressing up as Poison Ivy if it's 1995, or we like dressing up as whoever the fuck, and we love it. And I say fine. You know, that keeps the business going. I'm not opposed to you going. It's just something that I don't like that people think I like. Cons. It's a con. Mike Messier with my thoughts. Ugh.